Hello students, good morning. This is chapter of 8th class. Today we will start first chapter, that crop production and management. In this chapter we will read about agriculture, crop and cropping patterns, agriculture practices, increasing crop yield and food from the animals. That agriculture is the applied science, that science in which we deal with the crop, plants and animals that is useful for the human beings. That is the agriculture. What is agriculture? Agriculture is our science by which we can produce food for the human beings, for animals. That is the agriculture. Next topic, our crop and cropping patterns. What is crop and cropping patterns? Crop is some kind of the grown at one place on the large scale. That is the crop. What is crop? Crop is a plant which we are growing on one place for the large scale. And cropping patterns means that is a pattern. There is in our India, these are divided into two type of the pattern. One is the Kharif and second is the Rabi pattern. In Kharif patterns, that in which we are growing the crops in June and July, in the summer, and we are cutting that crop in the October, November. Second pattern is the Rabi pattern, that we are growing in the September, October, and we are cutting that plant in the May and June. That is the two type of the pattern. That for example Rabi patterns example, that for example wheat. Now this one is going on, this time is going on for the Rabi. After this one, then Kharif pattern will come, for example groundnuts and rice. These crop will come in Kharif patterns. Next, our agriculture practices. Agriculture practices means in which we will read about the different type of the practices, how we can grow our crop. There is a different type of the step we will read. Then first, what will we do for the growing crops, then after growing crop, then what we will do for cutting it, and between the growing and cutting, what is the different type of the steps. These steps we will read in the agriculture practices. Now next topic our will come, increasing crop yield. Then how, in this topic we will read that how we can grow the crops, which method we will use to grow our crops. Now next topic will come, food from the plants. That in this topic we will read then how that from the animals we will take food. Then these are the important content of this chapter. Now we are starting this chapter from our book. Now we will read this chapter. First, food is the basic necessity of our life for all our organisms. What is food? Without food we can live? No, because from the food we will get the energy, then we can survive. So for survive, then food is our necessary condition. Then this is the basic necessity of our life for living organisms, not only human beings, for every living organisms food is the necessary. Then from the food we will take the energy, then we will do some work. Food provides energy for carrying out all body functions such as digestion, respiration, excretion. Digestion means after intake food, then in stomach that it will be digest. Then respiration is the intake and outtake. And excretion means extra food will go outside, extra material from the after digestion, then it will go outside, it will go from our body. So food provide energy for carrying out of the different function such as the digestion, respiration, excretion. Food is required for growth, development and the body repair. Without food we can't growth, we can't development, and our body also will not repair. So food is a necessary. It also protect the body against the disease. That if we will not take food, then our immunity system will be weak. So increase our immunity system. We will take food. We will take that food will provide energy. Then we will fight from the disease. Among all the living organisms, only green plants make their own food. This one is the important line, that green plant make their own food. But human beings, animals, they are the depend on the plant and animals. Human being also can't make ourselves. So these are type of the heterotrophic. Then animals and the human being depend upon the plant and other animals for their food. We get our food from plant and animal in other order. To provide food for the large production, proper management and distribution of the food is necessary. Till 10,000 BC, then the nomadic people wandered from place to place in search of food and shelter. In ancient time, then is the people is the moving here and there for the food and shelter now. But for this time, their food and shelter both are provided from our periodic. Then they ate fruit and the raw vegetables of the forest plant and the haunted animals for the food. Then in ancient times also that people also depend upon the food, but that time these animals, human beings, only take the fruits and the raw vegetables. Later people learnt farming and cultivating wheat, rice and the other food crops. After the development of these agriculture like farming, cultivating, then we are growing that wheat, rice on the and other food crops. But in ancient times, these we don't that person in ancient we don't know about that modern then. So they are domesticating animal to meet their food requirement and they did hard physical work. This marked a new era in the history of human being. From the good food gathering, they turned into the food procedures. Now our topic starts from the agriculture. What is agriculture? Agriculture is nothing only that science from which we are growing our crops, and from the crops we are getting food. That is, this science is known as the agriculture. So we will read now. Agriculture is the applied science that deal with the mass production of the crop, plant and animal useful of the human being. That is the applied science which deal that the mass production of crop, plant and useful for the human being. That from this science we know